Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about Supergirl, Season 5, Episode 1, Event Horizon. Yes, we have Supergirl back as one of the first returnees of the Arrowverse. And yes, this was actually a really surprising, fun episode. I actually had a good time with this one. It was a lot more fun and energetic as I thought it was going to be because, I guess I was a little bit stung with season 3 of Supergirl, which to me is the worst season of the series. But season 4 kind of picked it back up a little bit, and this seems to continue on with the energy that I really liked from season 4. All the characters are back, all of them are really enjoyable. There was a little girl in this episode who I thought to myself, if they are going to make this girl the main villain of the series, wow, the writers of Supergirl really lost it. But it actually turns out that at the very end of the episode, the little girl turns out to be the brother of John Jones. So that's going to be really interesting. And I found out here, I don't know how accurate this is because I didn't check the credits after the episode ended, but apparently the actor playing John Jones's brother is Phil Lamar. Now, Phil Lamar, for those of you that don't know, he was the voice of Green Lantern in Justice League, the animated series. That series from 2001, and then turned into Justice League Unlimited. He actually did the voice of John Stewart, the Green Lantern, from that series. So I actually thought it was cool, considering the fact that they got Carl Lumbly, I think his name was, the actor who did the voice of Martian Manhunter in that same animated series. So it's kind of cool that they're kind of getting the animated series actors to come in and play some of these characters now in live action. Just like Kevin Conroy is going to be in the crossover this year. He's going to be playing Bruce Wayne in Crisis on Infinite Earths. I think it's cool when they actually get the voice actors now to come in and play live action parts, because they've done live action roles too, but most people think of them as voice actors, that they probably don't get too many of those opportunities to be in these type of shows. So it's actually cool that the show is getting the voice actors to play these characters too. Now, they didn't really show us his human form, but I'm going to guess they're going to let Phil Lamar continue to play the character here. He's not that old, so I mean, why not? He could be an older brother for all we know. So I really did like the things going on with Lena and Kara in this episode. How, because in the last season, Lena found out that Kara was Supergirl. So we see her running a simulation in her head of her confronting Supergirl in a very aggressive way. But I'll admit, it seemed like everything was fine and dandy after Kara outed herself as Supergirl. But Lena just had a huge U-turn and it was like, no, I'm going full evil. So, okay, so I guess telling you her secret wasn't enough. So now you're going to take advantage of that even more and still backstab her. So Lena's gone crazy, basically. I mean, as I said when Lena Luthor was introduced, once a Luthor, always a Luthor. Of course she's going to turn evil. So it just makes perfect sense that she would be, gravitating to her Luthor roots, I guess. I really did like the Nia and Brainiac 5 relationship that was going on in this episode. He told her they've only been going out a month, and they finally had their first kiss, and that was very, very lovely. They had good chemistry last season, so it's nice to see the two characters take their relationship to the next level in this season. Andrea Rojas. That's the name of the new person who took over Catco. It's weird that it's still called Catco, and we haven't had Cat Grant on the show since, season 2? Okay. But Look, anyone named Andrea is going to be a villain in my book because that was the name of my ex-girlfriend. So it looks like my ex-girlfriend is now the villain of the story. There you go on that. And look, everything was great. I thought it was a really nice comeback to the season. And I don't know if Supergirl is going to hit its 100th episode this season. It might be. So if it does, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. Of course, we're also getting the crossover, which has a ton of Superman joining. Yeah, and it's great. So there you go, guys. Not much else for me to say. I think I've covered all the important parts. I'm not too sure about the Catco storyline, to be honest, with this new person in charge of Catco. I think it's going to be annoying. But we'll see. Anything is possible. Maybe they'll surprise me. It just seems like they're trying to, make a speech, kind of like make a statement about what's going on with clickbait and all that, and it's just like I get it. I saw a site today on Twitter. I think it was the Hollywood Reporter or something, Heroic Hollywood. I forgot what site it was. They put out a clickbait title after Edward Norton was talking about clickbait, how they put clickbait titles. Anyways. I get it, and I just don't want it to get annoying. We'll see how they handle it. Hey, if it's as much fun as it wasn't with this first episode back, maybe I'll enjoy. Hopefully, the rest of the season turns out this way. That's what I'm trying to say. So, with that being said, good start back. Leave down your comments below if you've seen the first episode of Supergirl this season. Of course, I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. I love the characters of Superman and his supporting characters, and that goes along with Supergirl. So, whatever the show's about, Superman, Supergirl, they're all great to me. So, and obviously, I've been on this show for 5 seasons already. So, looking forward to the rest of the season. Hopefully, the real villain. Is Lena going to be the real villain? I just thought of that now. I don't know. Maybe she will be. We'll find out. Or maybe it will be John Jones's brother. So, I don't know. There's really no indication on who the real villain of this season is going to be. So we'll find out. And you know what? I haven't been watching no trailers or anything this season, reading no news of what's going to be happening. I'm just going in blind, and I'm enjoying all of it. So there you go. With that being said, like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, especially if you're a huge fan of the Arrowverse. Yes, I will be reviewing Flash when that episode hits, and I'll be reviewing Arrow next week. And whenever Legends decides to come back, which I believe is next year, early next year, I'll review Legends of Tomorrow as well. So obviously, I love the shows that the CW is putting out. There you go. With that being said, until next time, take care.